Welcome to Marshashana Yoga. My guest this morning is Adriana Moniz. Adriana is very special to me because she's my daughter, my one and only daughter. Our session this morning is about energizing ourselves. I will be discussing how yoga can help us overcome feelings of fatigue by releasing energy. Adriana, you know all about fatigue. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that affects you in your day-to-day living?
I am the mother of 2 young children. I have a 4-year-old and a 10-month-old. And on top of that, I own my own business, an online children's boutique called justsolittle.com. And I don't have a nanny or daycare. I have to balance it all. So I spend a lot of time working after the kids go to bed, and they still get up very early. So I've found that I'm exhausted all day, and I rely heavily on coffee, which is horrible for me, and it causes me to crash a lot as well. So I'm looking for something that's more natural to give me some more energy.
Okay, well, by doing breath work, we can increase the flow of life force, or what yogis refer to as prana, throughout the body. In yogic thinking, energy runs along the spine. Sometimes energy becomes blocked. So to counteract that, we attempt to open up these areas. We bring new life into the body by moving the circulatory system and by awakening the nervous system. Aside from the breath work, we can also do active poses that stimulate blood flow in the body, especially those that gently stretch the spine. These postures can help combat tiredness and increase feelings of vitality. For those that are seated for a good part of the day, the energy can become stagnant. Elongating the spine energizes the nervous system. Doing back bends is invigorating and also opens up the heart and the chest muscles, which really allow the body to wake up and open up. Energy could be described as a pulsation that moves in a wave-like rhythm, which flows up and down. Everywhere we turn, we see energy drinks, bars, and other products. Although it's easy to grab energy from some source outside the body, it's much better to learn how to balance energy that is already within us. And in this way, there will not be the crashes one experiences after the use of energy supplements. Yoga will help to release tension and clear up blockages, thereby allowing energy to flow freely. The postures in yoga help because poses cultivate balanced action, that of ease and effort. Yoga postures do not really create energy, they simply release energy. Also, yoga reduces stress. Stress drains the body of energy, so with the relief from tension, the body can use this energy for other, better things. The practice of yoga also stimulates blood flow. The poses, along with breath work, help to oxygenate the body and drive the life force of energy to organs, tissues, muscles, and other parts of the body. And when you are tired and there's no time to nap, there is a way to get energized. Cornell University researchers found that relaxing in a quiet room with your eyes closed for 5 minutes increases the brain's production of alpha waves, which help to give you a feeling of energized calm. And now we will move to the mat, but let me remind you that yoga should never involve pain. So at any time that you are uncomfortable to the point of pain, you should move into a resting position and then just wait and we'll move to the new position. We're beginning here in these restful positions. Adriana behind me is in Shavasana. I am in a bound angle position. I'm using a bolster, which is a prop we use in yoga. You can make one of these yourselves by just folding blankets, making it about 5 inches high, a couple of feet long, and about 13 inches wide. And it supports your back, opens up your chest. We're laying with our hands, palms up at our sides. And we're beginning to take notice of our breath. We're observing the rise and the fall. As concerns come to your mind, just allow them to drift away. And bring your mind back to your breath without judgment. Notice as your breath enters, coming like a wave from your abdomen, flowing up your chest, cresting at the collarbone like a wave, and then receding out to sea. Know that the mind is a chatterbox. From the minute you wake till the minute you fall asleep, the mind continues this chatter. And in yoga, we try to bring the mind to the present moment by focusing on the breath. Just begin to deepen your inhalation a little bit and lengthen your inhalation, exhalation a little bit. The mind wanders, as it will, just bring it back to the breath. Just for a moment, bring your hands to your abdomen and place palms down on your abdomen. And just take several deep breaths, noticing as the breath enters and exits the body. Noticing the rise and fall. The ebb and flow. And then just release your hands to your sides. If you'd like to lengthen your legs, if you have blocks, you can do that. And just returning to your normal breath. Now we will Begin by inhaling to a count of 2. 1, 2. Exhaling to a count of 2. 1, 2. Then inhaling to a count of 2. 1, 2. Exhaling to a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhaling to a count of 2. 1, 2. Inhaling to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling to a count of 2. 1, 2. Inhaling to a count of 5. 1. Exhaling to a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then returning to your normal breath. Now we begin a 3-part breath by breathing first into the abdomen, then the rib cage, and finally into the chest. Pausing at the top, exhaling chest, rib cage, abdomen. Again, into the abdomen, filling it. The rib cage expanding laterally and lifting the chest. Pausing and then exhaling chest, rib cage, abdomen. One more time, breathing into the abdomen, the rib cage, and lifting the chest all the way to the collarbone. And exhaling chest, rib cage, abdomen. And returning to our normal breath. And then gently opening your eyes, begin to just wiggle your fingers and toes. Bringing your attention to your feet, point your feet and then flex them, bringing the toes towards the face. Keep your calves and ankles on the floor. Point, feel a nice stretch across the top of the feet. Flex. Point and flex. And then just take your ankles a little wider apart and begin to make circles with them. Nice slow circles, so we're rotating the ankles, loosening them up, should feel good, and lubricating them, getting them ready for the postures coming up. And then come to center and rotate in the other direction. And then take your feet about hip distance apart and bring your big toes together so they meet in the middle. And then windshield, old-fashioned windshield wiper your feet to the outsides and then back together, big toes together. And just do this for a minute. We're opening up the hips as well. You can feel that all the way up to your hips. And then bring your big toes together and point towards the front of the room and give a little stretch to your feet in this manner. Come back to a neutral position, bring your feet a little closer together, and once more point them and flex them. Point and flex. Now bring your arms straight up in the air, but keep your shoulders down. And spread your fingers, and then make a loose fist. Keep your arms nice and straight. Straighten your fingers, make a loose fist. And just open and close in a gentle manner. And then coming back, we're going to rotate those wrists a little bit, slowly and gently. And then just rotate them in the opposite direction. Come back to center, point your palms at the ceiling. Keep your arms nice and straight with shoulders down. Then point your fingers to the floor. Feel a nice stretch through the top of the hands. Keep your toes pointed up, although not gripping. And then your palms to the ceiling, fingertips to the floor. Once more, stretching the palms up and then pointing the fingers down. Bring your palms facing each other, interlace your fingers down to the webbing, turn your palms towards the ceiling. And again, keeping the shoulders down, reach up. Inhale that to your chest. Nice deep breath. Exhale to the corner of the wall and ceiling in front of you. Inhale to your chest. Exhale to the ceiling. Inhale to the chest. Exhale to the corner of the wall and ceiling in front of you. And then inhale to your chest and exhale up to the ceiling. Take your hands apart, let your palms be facing each other, about shoulder distance apart, and bring your hands behind you to reach to the wall behind you. Your heels are reaching to the wall in front of you. You're stretching the entire body. Breathe here, don't hold your breath. And then inhale deeply. And exhale your arms down in time with your breath, keeping that idea of the body with the mind with the body. And then if you are on a bolster, just move your bolster or your bolster and pillow to the side and come down flat on your back. And once again, bring your hands behind you and fully stretch the body. So feel as though someone is pulling you from your fingers and from your heels so that you're stretching nicely. And exhale down. Bring your feet to the floor one at a time. Bring your knees to your chest one at a time and gently rock them. We're warming up the lower back. And then just rock gently side to side. And then coming back to center, hug your knees to your chest. And breathe, breathing into the abdomen. Bring your feet to the floor one at a time. Once again, lengthen and stretch the body. Inhale, exhale fully. Now just do a slight pelvic tilt, so bringing the pelvis towards the face slightly. And then release that tilt and exhale your arms down. Bring your feet to the floor one at a time. Once again, bring the knees one at a time to the chest and rock them. Bring your hands to the top of your knees, fingers pointing forward. Inhale as you allow your knees to drop forward and your arms to stretch. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Let your arms stretch. Exhale back. Now cross your ankles, widen your knees slightly, and begin to rotate on the lower back. We're feeling the bones, tendons, muscles in the sacrum. We're keeping the movement slow so that the mind doesn't run away. Come to center, change the cross of your ankles, go in the opposite direction. Continue to breathe. And come back to center, uncross your legs, lower them to the floor one at a time, and once again stretch fully. And exhale down. Now bring your feet to the floor one at a time. Bring them as close as possible to your buttocks. Put your palms down at the side of your body on the mat. And take one shoulder at a time and just tuck it down and back. So bringing the shoulder blades down your back. And pressing down with your hands, lift your pelvis and thighs towards the ceiling, allowing the chin to drop to the chest as we come into Setu Bandha, a bridge pose. And then lowering one vertebrae at a time and coming down. And again, checking to make sure that your shoulders are rolled under. Grab the sides of your mat. This gives you a little more leverage. And then lift once more up into bridge pose. Breathing. And lowering down slowly. Once more, stretch top to bottom. And exhale your arms down. Now take your belt, and for you at home, you can use any type of a belt that you have. We have only a few props that we use in yoga. You're seeing them right here, the blocks, the belt, the bolster. So we're going to bring our right foot to the floor. Take the left foot, wrap the belt around the bottom on the arch of your foot. Extend your arms up straight, so shoulders are on the floor, arms are straight. You're not gripping the belt, just holding it. And allow that thigh to push towards the forward wall. Keep an eye on your right knee, make sure it doesn't drift off to the side to protect your body. The sole of the foot is at the ceiling. Spread your toes. We're giving a nice hamstring stretch here. Now inhale, let your elbows go to the side and bring that knee into your chest and pause a moment. And then extend again, and maybe you adjust a little, maybe you get a little more length from that. Push that thigh against the front wall. The leg has to be straight to benefit. And just allow the belt to drop for a moment. Cross that leg over the other leg. Make sure your hip is in line with your knee. Take your left hand and open up your left thigh slightly. Bring that hand to the top of the knee, the right hand to your other knee, and bring this assembly to your chest. Allow the leg to drop down. Uncross your legs. Leaving your left foot on the floor, take your right leg up. Bring the belt to the arch of the foot, stretch, shoulders on the floor, sole of the foot is reaching up. The other knee is pointed at the ceiling. Spread your toes, push the thigh to the wall in front of you. Inhale, bring that into your chest, pause. Watch that left knee, that it's not drifting. Extend up again. Stretch your toes. Leg is nice and straight. Allow your belt to drop, cross that leg over. Open up your thigh with your right hand. Then bring it to your knee and bring this to your chest. Don't let your chin jut up, so keep your chin nice and even here. And breathe. Now release that, uncross your legs. Take your belt and bring it, if you're able, only if you're able and this doesn't bother. You remember to never experience pain. If you do, you go right back into a resting pose. Bring both your feet up if you can. Keep your shoulders down. Press your feet against the sides of the belt and straighten them as much as you're able. And release that. Bring your feet to the floor. Take your arms to a slight T at the sides of you. Allow your legs to drift to the left as your head moves slowly to the right. Only so far as is good for you. Always honoring your body. Inhale to center. Press your feet and the small of your back into the mat, and then allow your legs to drift right as your head moves slowly to the left. Inhale to center. Lengthen your legs. Take your left foot and place it just above your right knee. Keeping your left hand at a T on the floor, take your right hand to your knees and allow your legs to drift to the right. Head moves slightly to the left. And breathe. Remember, the way in which you use your breath can either sustain you or enrich you. Inhale to center. Bring that leg down. Check your position. Make sure your body is nice and straight. Take your right foot to the top of your left knee. Leave your right hand at a T on the floor. Take your left hand to your knees. Allow them to drop to the left. In these twist positions, we're releasing toxins from the body. We're literally squeezing the internal organs like a sponge. We're also releasing emotions that we don't need. Inhale to center. Then bring both your feet to the floor. Your hands are at a slight T at your sides, and bring both your legs, if you're able, to your chest. Allow them to drop to the left. Keep your shoulders on the floor, so don't go any further than that, as far as you can. And then inhale to center. This is working the abdominals, as you'll feel. And then allow it to go to the right. And then inhale to center. Bring your feet to the floor one at a time. Stretch through your body. Deep breath. Exhale your arms down in time with your breath. And roll over and come to a seated position. So we're going to begin in a cross-legged position. If your knees are way high up, you would support them with blocks. We'll begin here. Let's begin by tucking the left foot under first and then the right one after that. So bring your fingertips behind you and just lift your chest in the crown of the ceiling. Keep your head even, but lengthening in the spine and just breathing. And then relax. Bring your hands to the front. Take your right hand and bring it to the side. Bring your left hand straight up in the air and move to the side. Feeling a stretch through the side of your body. Inhaling up. Bring that other hand down. Raise your right hand up next to your ear and slide over. Stretch so you feel that nicely. Inhale up. Bring your body, just turn it slightly towards that right leg and reach out over. Take your right hand and bring it back a little so you get a nice stretch from both arms. You're feeling it in your left shoulder and in your right hand. Walk it back. Change the cross of your legs. And go out, turn your body a little to the other side and just stretch out. Bring that rear hand back a little so you feel a little stretch in that arm as well. And then walking back, reach up with both arms and extend forward and just round your back. Let your head drop. Walk your hands back. Bring the hands to the middle of your legs near your calves and ankles. We're going to inhale forward, keeping the spine straight in a spinal flex. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Inhale forward. Exhaling back. Now we're going to move to a table position on the mat. And in table position, the shoulders are directly over the wrists and the the hips are directly over the knees. Inhale and lift your head up into flat back. Exhale, tuck your tummy up. Keep the arms nice and straight round the back. Inhale, forward, head up. Exhale, tuck the tummy. Good for the abdominals. Inhale, round, flat back. Bring the head up. Exhale, round the back. Come to a neutral position. Raise your head. Lift your left hand and your right foot. Use the top of the other foot to stabilize, to press down and stabilize. You might want to look about a foot in front of you on the floor. Some people like to look right at the mat, in whatever is best to stabilize. Bring that down to neutral again. Check your position. In Sunbird, bring your other arm up. Point the foot, stretch from one fingertip through the foot to the other side. Come back. Release to child's pose for a moment. Just rest your wrist for a moment. Come back up to table. Bring your left knee as you inhale. No, let's start. Inhale, head up to flat back. Exhale, bring the left knee to the chest. And then bring it back. Push the foot out. Inhale, drop the head. Exhale, push the foot back, raise the head. One more time. Inhale, this time bring it to your right forearm. Exhale it back, raise your head. Come back to neutral. Make sure your shoulders remain over your wrist. Inhale, bring your knee to your chest. Exhale, extend the leg, raise the head. Inhale. Extend the leg. This time, bring your knee in. Inhale to the left forearm. Twist. Exhale your leg out. Come back to neutral. Extend your left foot out behind you and curl your toes under. Now take that foot and cross it over the other one. Stretch. Feel a stretch through your hip. Come back to center. Stretch the other foot. Curl the toes under and give a nice stretch for that leg. And then move that leg across the other one. Crossing the midline. Feeling a stretch through that right hip. And then coming back to the position and releasing to child's pose. Big toes are together, knees apart, head is resting. And then coming back up. And we'll remove our blankets from the mat. And we're going to come to back to table position. And we're going to move the hands forward. Index fingers are pointing forward, palms are nice and flat on the ground, arms are straight. We're going to tuck the toes and come into down dog. We're going to lengthen from the shoulders through the fingertips and from the hips down through the legs. We're going to lower the heels as much as possible. The head is hanging freely. And then we move to plank pose, where the shoulders come directly over the wrists. Keep that tummy tucked. Come back up to down dog. Come back to plank. And if you're able, we're going to go into up dog, where we're going to flip to the tops of our feet and bring the chest through the arms. Tuck the toes again. Come back up into down dog. Hold this for a moment. Don't forget to breathe. Come into plank. Nice and strong. And then drop your knees and come into child's pose. And just resting here for a moment. And then coming up, we're going to come to a standing position on the mat. So we're in a standing position. We're in Tadasana. In Tadasana, our feet are even and parallel. They're well grounded into the mat. You're going to tuck the tummy to the spine slightly, and the shoulders are back slightly. Chest is forward a little. Extend your fingertips down as you reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. We're just breathing here. Now, inhale and lift your arms, lift your toes and spread them as we do some balance work here. Exhale down. Inhale, lift the toes, spread them. Exhale down. Now when we inhale, we're going to inhale our arms halfway and come up on our toes by getting a gaze point. We're strengthening the toes, ankles, right up through the hips. And then exhaling down. Inhaling up. Try to come up all the way, if you can bring your hands up all the way. And then exhaling down. Inhale. Exhale. Now we'll come to 5-point star. So we're going to separate our feet as far as you possibly can, about 4 feet or so. Feet are even and parallel. Keep your torso nice and straight, with your shoulders over your pelvis. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bend your hand to your one foot. The arm goes up and back of you. Gaze is looking somewhat up behind you. Come up. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, down in 5-point star. And then coming up. Now, with your feet in the same position, we'll go into Warrior Two. So we're going to turn your right foot out all the way. Turn your left foot in slightly. Place your hips towards the front of the room. Inhale. Exhale, bend that forward knee. Look out over that right hand. Make sure that your knee is right over your ankle at a 90-degree angle. Lift the back thigh. Keep that lifted. The front one is parallel to the floor. A strong pose, Warrior Two. Now bring your right arm down, forearm down to your thigh, and reach over with the opposite hand. Inhale up. Come to center. Bring your feet back to neutral. Bring the other foot out all the way. The opposite foot in a little, and place your hips to the front of the room. Inhale, reach with your arms. Exhale, bend the forward knee. Lift that back thigh. Gazing out strongly in Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. Now bring that left arm, forearm down, and the opposite arm over. Inhale up. Bring your hands to your hips and heel toe forward. Bring yourself back to Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we move to the front of the mat for Warrior One. We're in Tadasana. Our feet are firmly pressed into the floor. They're even and parallel. Tummy is tucked. Bring your hands to your hips. Step back with your left foot and angle it out slightly. Base your hips to the front. Inhale your arms up straight by your ears, as close as you can. And then exhale and bend that forward knee. Make sure that forward knee is at a 90-degree angle. And breathe here. Bring your hands to your hips, step forward. Check your position. And then step back with the right foot, angle it out slightly. Place your hips to the front of the room. Inhale your arms straight up. Exhale, bend the forward knee. hands to your hips and step forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. A warrior is being used as the ideal in this pose. It represents the spiritual warrior who does battle with the enemy of all, self-ignorance, which is believed to be the source of much of our suffering. Now we come back again to the front of the mat for chair. And chair strengthens the calves and the hips and also opens the chest. So we're going to inhale our arms overhead. Keep your arms either at your ears or in forward, don't go behind, and just bring your chest to your pelvis so that you're sitting back like you were in a chair. This also stimulates the abdominal area, the organs. And just breathe comfortably. And then inhale up, exhale your arms down. We'll try that pose one more time. So inhaling your arms up, exhaling and bringing the chest to the pelvis as much as possible. And just lift that leg and lift your chest as much as possible in a half bow. Breathe. Push your foot into your hand. And then release that. Come to the other side. Take your opposite hand to your opposite foot and lift the foot and lift the chest. Release. And if you're able, take both of your feet and your chest and lift both. Push your hands into your feet. And release. Now move to your side. Allow your left arm to be under your head. Stack your knees. Bend them and stack them. Take your right hand and inhale it to your left and touch your fingers. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now when you inhale, extend your foot and touch your toe to the floor. Exhale back to your knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach and stretch. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Just move your left hand so that your fingertips are pointing forward. Your right hand, your fingertips are pointing up. Lengthen your legs. Flex your feet. And just raise that top foot about a foot. And just rest here for a moment and breathe. Exhale it down. Make sure your body is nice and straight. Inhale up. And bring that down. And just move yourself to the opposite side, because whenever we do anything in yoga on one side, we always do it on the other too. Lengthen that arm. Rest your head on it. Stack your knees. Inhale your left hand to your right fingertips. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach your toe to the floor. Exhale back. Inhale, extend. Exhale back. Inhale, reach. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach, stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up. Bring your right hand, fingertips pointing forward, left fingertips up. Lengthen your legs, flex your feet, and raise that top leg. Just a little bit, whatever's comfortable for you. Lower that down. Breathe. And just raise that again. And lower. Now we'll just lay our blanket back down and return to Shavasana. Put a pillow beneath your head. If you like and you have a bolster, you can put that below your thighs. Otherwise, you can just rest. Once again, bringing our attention to our breath. To the inhalation and the exhalation. The mind wants to go over what happened before or rush forward to what's going to happen. But for this moment, we stay in the present. And as you rest here, I'll just read to you. Breathe, relax, and feel. Take time to slow down the pace of life. Watch the rise and fall of moods, the birth and death of dreams. Feelings and sensations seem so real, yet they shift like changing clouds and flow with the high tide out to sea again. Allow it all to be. No need to grasp or push away. Present with each moment, the whole of you, body, mind, and soul, opens to receive. Bring your attention now to your feet and allow your feet to relax. Let each toe relax. Slacken the arches of your foot and let your heels descend. Allow your calves and thighs to be heavy on the mat. Soften your abdomen. And relax your internal organs. Release the arms. Let them be heavy. Relax each of your fingers. Allow your shoulders to descend. And soften your neck. Relax the corners of your mouth. Relax your tongue. Soften the corners of your eyes. Let all your facial muscles relax. Soften your eyes. With a feeling of acceptance and gratitude, feel the earth below you and the wonders of the universe above you. Maintaining this sense of peacefulness, bring yourself to a simple seated position. Sit tall. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your thumb and pinky finger together. And as you inhale, raise the lotus blossom up and open it. Bring it above the crown of your head and allow it to fill with blessings. Exhale and close the lotus flower up. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head, bowing the thinking, intelligent mind to the inner wisdom of the heart. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, everyone at home.